Hello, welcome to Sky Bite Size with me, Dan Cox. Again, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. While you're here, if you give me a like, subscribe, that would be great. So this is the Game Week 10 stat pack. I'm just going to go through the transfers in and out, the top 1,000 ownership, and the average transfers remaining. So glad football's back this weekend. It's been just get so bored with international break. Absolutely hate it, and I think it really disrupts the flow of the season. Just so stop and starting again in another 3 weeks, or is it? We've got 4 games, then another one. So not good. Anyway, I'll get into the top transfers in. So I took this. This is from the Monday the 4th. So after there's been no football since. I think this is like the last 10 days or so. So I took this on the 14th, a Thursday lunchtime. Stats all off FF stuff. So you can see there, Salah's the most transferred in. Again, I'm going to sound harsh, but I don't know why you'd make a transfer when there's no football going on. Like, you can think what you want to do. You're like, yes, I want to bring in Salah. Why do it though? Like anything, and these have already been done, but probably before the people have played and stuff, and they could get injured. So I think have an idea what you want to do, but I've no idea why you shouldn't be making their moves over international break. Someone could get injured and just don't do it. Have a plan. But you can see there, I added, like, even if you just go for these top 20, there's about 10,000 transfers there. So you think that's a lot of transfers people are burning through. But anyway, Salah's top, then Rafinha. And I say he's one of the most transferred in, and he's not even like expected to start at the weekend because he's going to have like 36 hours after the game tonight. Obviously, that hasn't kicked off yet when I'm recording, so I don't know if he's going to start or how long he's going to play, and he could get injured. You just don't know. So, it's what I just read. It's not FPL. You don't need to be getting price rises and this, that, and the other. Just wait. Townsend, third most in. Cancelo, fourth, and Foden. Foden's getting talked up a lot now, especially Ferran Torres injured. So yeah, Foden might, could be quite a shrewd pick, really. I'm not going to go through the rest. You can pause and look for yourself rather than me just rattle through them there. But a lot of players you'd expect there. But I'm just surprised that so many people are just making moves when you don't have to. So that's the most transferred in. Out. Lukaku's the most transferred out. 2,250 teams. He was in training today. I suspect he'll play at the weekend. I don't see why he wouldn't. So hopefully that will be the case as I've got him in my team. But he's the most transferred out. It's one of them typical ones. Everyone will take him out and then he'll score and, maybe get a couple, something like that. Ward-Prowse, again. This is, you could have shifted him on that Sunday. I'd have probably held him, but people have took him out now. Varane injured. I don't agree with, I agree with taking him out, but I just wouldn't have done it yet. I'd have waited till, Friday night, Saturday morning, something like that. Maguire injured. Pogba's not really been doing it. But again, you can see for yourself there. Won't go through them all. Torres, obviously, this is Thursday. Yeah, that'll be even higher, once more people hear about his injury and he's out for a month or so. I think maybe even 6 weeks. So that's been unfortunate for him from the overhaul. Like, he got 20 points against Arsenal or something like that. And then didn't start. No, he's just... I can see why you'd have picked him on the overhaul, and that's just unlucky, and it's just not played and then injured. It's just typical, isn't it? So he needs to go. If you got him, he's got to go. Like I said again, you can pause this and look for all those transferred out yourself. So see how that affects the ownership. Salah still the most owned, 92%. I said last time Ronaldo's right dropped down there to 38%. Rudiger second, 73%. I've got him. I'm hoping he's going to start. Rafinha's on 69%. That's another interesting one. There's 2 ways of looking at it. You could look and think, I've got him. Oh, he's not going to play Saturday. Should I take him out? Well, you can see that like almost 70% of the other teams in the top 1,000 are in the same boat, so you're not really going to lose any ground. If you haven't got him, you can think, brilliant. I've got 11 players playing this weekend, and some, most of the rest on 10, so I can make a bit of ground up. But it's up to you. I think he's a great pick, probably for the season. Yes, this might happen again after the next international break. He's going to miss a game, but missing 2 games, and he might even play a bit Saturday. We don't know really. Bielsa's going to see how he is, but I think he's probably just worth a hold anyway. If he misses a game or 2, he's still going to be such a great pick, and he can be a captain on there October the 31st. There's only 2 games that day, so I think he's going to be the most popular captain that day anyway. Lukaku's still highly owned, and Gallagher. They're the top 5. Again, you can pause and look through the rest, but there's no real surprises there for me, really. Alonso, maybe a bit of a tricky one down the bottom there, 17%. Now Chilwell's sort of back in, and that is going to be a bit annoying like that. But I still think you'll do all right for points. But if I've got Christensen, so I don't really know what to do with him myself, really. I knew he was going to be rotated, but he's always frustrating if they, not playing every game, but we knew it was going to be the case with Chelsea. This is the average transfers remain, and this was released today on the Sky Fantasy Football Twitter account. Top 10 only 13.3%, 13.3 average transfers remaining, which is mad. You can't get through a season if you've only got 13 left now. Top 100 is 26.1, top 1,000 was 31.1, and the top 5,000 was 31.2. I'd say as long as you're, ideally, I think you want to have like 33 or 34 left, something like that. As long as you're about on the average. The top 10, I wouldn't really worry about it too much because a lot of them teams will fall away. They've obviously used a lot of transfers, and that's why they are where they are. Obviously, there might be one in there who isn't, so, that's always can be the case. But yeah, I really wouldn't worry about it too much. I think as long as I just look at the top 5,000. As long as my transfers are above that, that's all I really look at. As it gets further on, February, March time is when I really then start looking at the top 10, because it is just too early days at the moment. I did cover it on the last video, so if you haven't, go back and watch that. But I'm still the same. Salah captain for me. Hopefully he'll start. We'll see the lineup, and that'll be Saturday done and dusted. Have a look at Sunday. I'm on Harry Kane. I know everyone will be buzzing for Newcastle, but hopefully he can ruin the day for them and get a goal or do something, because there's a bit concerning as a Kane owner. And then Monday, as part of this game week, I've got Ben White, so he'll be my captain. Gallagher I've got as well. Could go for him, but I think I'll go with Ben White. Hope for a 0-0 or something like that. And then again Friday I'll have Ben White, but just showing you that is even in the next game week, the Arsenal Villa, but just to show you again that there's a couple of single game days coming up, and have you got someone in, and are you going to skip it, or what you're going to do? Just have a think, really. And that's pretty much it for this video. Just a little short one, just on the stats and the numbers and everything like that. Hope you have a good weekend. Hopefully we get some points and some captain score, and because I've had a couple of disappointing weeks, really, and nothing's really been happening for me. I think a lot of people are in the same boat, so hopefully you can have a high scoring weekend. It's always doubtful though after coming back from international break. And hopefully get some points. I'll be back next week with a Game Week 11 preview and a bit of a review for Game Week 10. And again, thanks for tuning in. Catch you in a few days.